Hey guys, welcome back. It's Joseph. Quick and simple gospel. Yeshua, Jesus came to this earth, lived a perfect 33 years, was crucified on a cross for our sins, buried in a tomb for 3 days, and rose from the grave on the third day. We are saved through faith in Christ alone and by no other name. Amen. So good afternoon, guys. Hope you're all doing well today. Got 3 big stories for you today. Number 1, the Doomsday clock is now at 89 seconds to midnight, so we're going to cover that. Also, there was a shooting at a Indiana supermarket. We're going to cover that. And another big story pointing to the soon assassination of Donald Trump, an Indiana man who Donald Trump just pardoned for January 6th. He has been shot and killed during a traffic stop. And wait till you see the numbers on that. So 3 big stories today, and we'll give it a few seconds, wait for a few people to jump in, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Hey Jessica, how you doing? Hey Dougie, hey Allie, hey Decoding Our Reality, hey John, hey Flat Russ, hope you guys are doing well. Hey Georgie, hey Faith in the Cross, how you doing? Hey Elena, hey Visionary Vet, good to see ya. Alright, we got some people in here. We'll go ahead and get started. Hey, Saved by the Precious Blood of Jesus Christ, how you doing? Hey Sandra, good to see ya. Guys, do me a favor. When you come in, please hit the like button. Very much appreciated. Helps out the algorithm and helps more people find the video. And also, please hit the share button. That way we can get this out to more people. So we got 52 watching. If all 52 of you could hit the like button, that would be very much appreciated. All right, guys. Here we go. Alright guys, just give me 1 second to get all set up here. So we're going to start with the Doomsday clock, and the numbers are pretty wild. And I'm going to show you how this news about the Doomsday clock today is all connected to the Antichrist, Barack Obama. Give me 1 second and we'll get going here. All right, guys. So, in the news today, Doomsday clock ticks closer to world annihilation amid fears of nuclear war, AI arms race, and another pandemic. Whoa. This article from today, 1/28, January 28th. You guys know we've talked a lot about the number 128 on this channel, right? They unveiled the 2025 update for the Doomsday clock on Tuesday, showing it now sits 89 seconds to midnight, 1 second closer than last year. The Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, which decides where the hands are set, cited the Russia-Ukraine war, ongoing conflicts in the Middle East, the threat of nuclear war, climate change, a looming bird flu pandemic, and AI arms race. People are asking me, what is the 128? Well, give me 1 second and we'll get right to the 128s. But first, we're going to start with the number 666, the number of the beast. All right, guys. We're going to break this down all by the numbers using gematria, which is simply letters as numerals. And once you learn the simple code of coding letters into numbers, you can see right through the scripted coded news every day. All right, guys, first thing I want to point out, they say Doomsday clock ticks closer to world annihilation. And in gematria, Doomsday clock equals 666, the number of the beast, all right? So that's the first thing I want to point out. Doomsday clock is 666. Now, for the number 128. So, I'm going to show you guys how this is all connected to Barack Obama, who I believe is the Antichrist, okay? So, the big number here is the number 128. That's today's date. January 28th is 128, right? And I want to show you how big that number has been connected to Barack Obama. Number one, in gematria, President Barack Obama equals 128. That's today's date, 128. Now, Obama put out a movie called Leave the World Behind. And in that movie, there's a cargo ship named White Lion. And that cargo ship lost power, right? Now, you remember what happened when the cargo ship hit the bridge, right? The cargo ship lost power, and it hit the bridge in Baltimore. We had the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse. You remember? Okay, so what's so significant about the Francis Scott Key Bridge? How does that connect to Barack Obama? So, like I said, Obama's movie, Leave the World Behind, had the cargo ship named White Lion, okay? And this bridge collapse happened because a cargo ship lost power and hit it, right? So what time did the bridge collapse? Let's look up at the top. Look up at the top here. On March 26, 2024 at 1:28 a.m. See that? 1:28. Okay, so the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed at 1:28 a.m. Well, it's called the Francis Scott Key Bridge, right? And look at the birthday of Francis Scott Key. It's August 1st, which means the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed at 1:28, and it collapsed 128 days before Francis Scott Key's birthday. Now, this was a very symbolic ritual, because if you didn't know, Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner, right? This was symbolic of the collapse of America, which is soon coming. By the way, Star-Spangled Banner equals 666. But anyways, back to the 128s. That bridge collapse was at 1:28, and it happened 128 days before Francis Scott Key's birthday. It's the Francis Scott Key Bridge. Well, what if I told you in gematria, bridge collapse equals 128, and it happened in Maryland, which equals 128. And what was the name of the cargo ship in Obama's movie? It was called White Lion, which equals 128. Obama's movie about the power grid going down, power grid equals 128. When did Obama's movie hit Netflix? It came out on December 8th, 12/8, 128. The bridge also collapsed 128 days after Joe Biden's birthday, while he was president. Now, what if I told you, in Obama's movie Leave the World Behind, the cargo ship White Lion, which equals 128, it loses control and comes ashore with 128 minutes left in the movie? How about that? And what if I told you, in Obama's movie Leave the World Behind, I covered it up, but here, let me do this. That was pretty stupid. I covered up the bridge. Hold on. I just want to show you. 128 minutes into the movie, they show a bridge collapse. All right? Give me a second. Here, since we're here, I'll show you another 128. Remember the ship that hit the bridge was named Dali, after Salvador Dali. And Dali had a famous painting called The Broken Bridge in the Dream, which equaled 128. Give me 1 second. We'll get there eventually. Here you go. Here's what I covered up. Sorry about that. So here's Leave the World Behind. This is 128 minutes into the movie. They show a bridge here with the center missing. See the bridge? See how the center is missing, collapsed? So they literally show a bridge collapse 128 minutes into that same movie. And with 128 minutes left in the movie, that's when the cargo ship comes ashore. Absolutely undeniable. And let me see if I can find that dolly connection for you. Here it is. Whoops. Remember, the ship was called Dolly, and Dolly had a famous painting called The Broken Bridge in the Dream. I'm talking about a broken bridge, right? Look at that. The Broken Bridge of the Dream, another 128. Okay. And, I mean, we could talk all day about the 128s, right? But let's move on, because there's a big 128, and I ran out of room here, right? So I had to make another slide. Check it out. What if I told you the Doomsday Clock is located in the Keller Center at the University of Chicago, and Keller Center equals 128. How about that? How's that for a confirmation? Keller Center, 128. That's where the Doomsday Clock is located. All right. So we're making the connection here, and we're talking about Obama and that bridge, right? Well, that bridge collapsed 44 weeks ago. March 26, 2024. 44 weeks ago, and Obama is number 44. And notice clock is 44. Interesting. But yeah, the big thing, the 44 weeks after the bridge collapse, which is obviously connected to the 128. And that's today's date, 128. See how it all comes back to Barack Obama? Today is also 177 days after Obama's birthday, which is interesting because that old serpent equals 177, another name for the devil, and New World Order is also 177. Now, what if I told you the clock is located in Chicago? Why does that matter? Obama was elected to the Illinois Senate in 96, succeeding Democratic State Senator Alice Palmer from Illinois' 13th District, which at that time spanned Chicago, South Side neighborhoods from Hyde Park, Kenwood South, the South Shore, and west to Chicago Lawn. And the Obama Presidential Center is located in Chicago. So Obama has big roots to Chicago, right? They got the Chicago Bulls, right? It looks like the Baphomet. Anyways, fun fact about that. You know, I always say The Rock represents Barack with all his different movies like Black Adam with the lightning bolt, Maui the fire god, Scorpion King like Akhenaten, and all that stuff. Fun fact about The Rock. He's got a tattoo of the Chicago Bull. And The Rock is a perfect match to Baphomet in 3 out of the 4. Random fact for you. But anyways, yeah, this clock is located in Chicago. And that's literally where Obama has his presidential center. We all know Obama's got big roots in Chicago. So that's another big connection to Obama. Well, what if I told you that the clock is located at the University of Chicago, which equals 229 like Barack Obama equals 229. And University of Chicago is also 103 like Obama equals 103. And Chicago equals Satan. Chicago equals 35. Satan equals 35. Baphomet equals 35. And for the record, don't forget all the other connections between Obama and Satan, right? Obama's slogan, yes we can. Listen to it backwards. You'll hear, thank you, Satan. Luke 10:18, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Barack means lightning. Bama means the heights. Obama equals dragon in 3 ciphers. Dragon, another name for Satan. Barack Obama equals dragon. When Donald Trump announced he was running for re-election, it was exactly 666 days after his last full day in office, but it was also 103 days from Obama's birthday and 103 weeks from the election. like Obama, equals 103. And another big number with Obama, the number 201, that old serpent equals 201. The son of perdition, Barack Hussein Obama, 201. We had event 201 on 10/18. And then they had preparing for disease X, 201 weeks after COVID declared a pandemic and 201 days from Obama's birthday. And then remember when Obama announced he was running for president, he was exactly 45 years, 6 months, and 6 days old. 4566. Look it up in the Strongs. 4566 is Satan. All right, so Obama's definitely got big connections to Satan. And Chicago equals Satan. So we're now 89 seconds to midnight. When you write out 89 seconds, it equals 84, like Obama equals 84. Obama born on 8/4, which is the 216th day of the year. 6 times 6 times 6, 216. Obama's birthday, also the day leaving 149 days left in the year. Antichrist equals 149. When you write out 89, it equals 116, like Barack Hussein Obama is 116. When you write out 89, it also equals 154, like the Antichrist equals 154. And last but not least, when you write out 89 in Jewish gematria, when you write out 89, it equals 623, like Barack Hussein Obama equals 623, and the same cipher. How about that? On 128, and we know that 128 is huge with Obama, right? So what are the odds? 89 just happens to equal Barack Hussein Obama in Jewish. Wow. All right, guys, that is it for the first decode, but don't go anywhere. We got 2 more to go. So the next story is also connected to Obama and also Pope Francis, who I believe is the false prophet. All right, let me take a sip of water. 1 second. And guys, do me a favor when you come in, please hit the like button. Very much appreciated. All right, guys. Shooting inside Indiana supermarket leaves 3 dead, with 2 officers sustaining injuries. Police say it's a sad day in Elkhart. This article from yesterday, January 27th. So, how about the statement from the police? Police say it's a sad day in Elkhart. This article from Fox News. Yeah, that's going to be the next story, Benito. The guy from Indiana that Donald Trump just pardoned. He was shot by police during a traffic stop. Yep, big predictive programming for the Trump assassination. So that's the next story. A lot of stories out of Indiana lately. Number 1, this story, we have a shooting in Indiana, right? We have another story, like I said, the Indiana man that Trump just pardoned, he was shot. And like, do you remember the decode I just did the other day of the Indiana man who made threats against Trump? I'm going to recap that one too today. But yeah, 3 different stories connected to Indiana lately. And of course, Indiana equals 47, like Trump equals 47. We'll get to that. Okay. Shooting inside Indiana supermarket leaves 3 dead, with 2 officers sustaining injuries. Police say it's a sad day in Elkhart. Okay, let's get right to it. It's a sad day in Elkhart equals 201, like the full name of the Jesuit Pope, Jorge Mario Bergoglio 201, who lives at the Domus Sancte Marte, which equals 201, and the Pope lives in suite number 201, and Catholic Pope equals 201, and the Georgia Guidestones went down 201 days from the Pope's birthday. Ignatius of Loyola equals 201, that's the founder of the Jesuit order. William Henry Gates, 201, main sponsor of Event 201, had the Microsoft outage last year on the 201st day of the year. The Jesuit Order 201, right? Preparing for Disease X, held 201 weeks after COVID declared a pandemic. Pretty big number, that 201, right? So yeah, it's a sad day in Elkhart, has the 201, like the full name of the Jesuit Pope, like the Jesuit order, right? Well, what if I told you, just in case you thought my connection to the Pope was a coincidence, what if I told you it's a sad day in Elkhart, not only has the 201, like the full name of the Pope, but it's a sad day in Elkhart is also 312, like the full name of the Pope is 312. So long story short, it's a sad day in Elkhart is 201 and 312, like the full name of the Pope. So first we're going to start with the Pope connections, and I'm going to show you how it connects to Obama. So this happened in Elkhart. This happened in Elkhart on January 27th, which was 42 days after the Pope's birthday. And Elkhart equals 42. And Jesuit equals 42. And the Pope is a Jesuit. Also, gun is also 42. Ammo 42. But yep, Elkhart 42. This just happened to be 42 days after the Pope's birthday. What are the odds? And this happened in Elkhart, right? Elkhart is also 114. This happened 1 month, 1 week, and 4 days after the Pope's birthday for your 114. How about that? Now, I'm telling you, this story out of Indiana is connected to the Pope, right? Notice Indiana is 52 like Pope is 52, and Indiana is also 34 and 47 like Francis is 34 and 47 in the same ciphers. We're connecting this to Pope Francis. So Indiana equals Pope, Indiana equals Francis, to go with the connections we've already made. But wait, there's more. Because this shooting happened 56 days before the governor's birthday. 56, a big number with the Pope. Pope equals 56, and the Pope's a member of the Society of Jesus, which equals 56. And this shooting happened in Elkhart County, which equals 56. This shooting happened at Martin's Supermarket, which equals 79, like Murder 79, Society of Jesus is also 79. This happened 10 months and 3 weeks before the Pope's birthday for your 103. Indiana grocery store 103, grocery store shooting 103. It also happened 10 months and 3 days after the governor's birthday, the Vatican 103, Jesuits 103. This happened at Martin's, which equals 50, like gun control 50, and Jesuits 50. Grocery store equals 69. Supermarket equals 69. The Jesuit order equals 69. Now, how does this connect to Obama? Well, this shooting just happened to be 44 weeks after the governor's birthday, and we always tell you guys, these shootings are always connected to the governor. Every single time. 44 weeks after the governor's birthday, and it happened in Elkhart, Indiana, which equals 44, like shooting is 44, and Obama, number 44, right? Well, the governor of Indiana, he just became the governor. January 13th, 2025. So this shooting happened just 14 days after the governor assumed office. And look at that. Obama equals 14. And they're saying 3 dead, including the suspect, and 2 injured. So there's your 3 and your 2. Like Barack Obama equals 32, Obama equals 32. Indiana grocery store 103, grocery store shooting 103, Obama equals 103. Indiana supermarket equals 116, like Barack Hussein Obama is 116 in the same cipher. This happened in Elkhart, Indiana, which equals 64, like Barack Hussein Obama is 64. The Antichrist equals 64 in the same cipher. Don't you think it's interesting that Barack Hussein Obama equals the Antichrist? Now, here's a fun fact about the number 64. You know, the whole conflict with Israel and Hamas began 64 days after Obama's birthday, and Israel equals 64. And then Israel declared war exactly 666 days before Obama's 64th birthday. Fun fact about 64 and Obama. Now, what are the odds that this happened in Elkhart, Indiana, which equals 251, and this happened 25 weeks and 1 day after Obama's birthday? There's your 251, like Elkhart, Indiana. This also happened 6 months and 9 days before Obama's birthday for your 69, like supermarket is 69 and grocery store is 69. Now check this one out. This happened 5 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days after Obama's birthday for your 532. And look at that. Supermarket equals 532 in satanic gematria. This shooting was also on a day with 37 date numerology. 1 plus 27 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 is 37. Like shooting is 37. And look where the shooting happened. It happened on East Jackson Boulevard, which equals 322, the number of skull and bones. Erin Swari, a pregnant mother, was chatting with the employee bagging her groceries when she heard a pop. So that's your eyewitness. She's a pregnant mother. Notice pregnant mother equals a New World Order in 3 ciphers, including the 69. I just noticed that. Look at that. Pregnant mother has the 69 like supermarket and grocery store. I just realized that. Yep. See how it was 6 months, 9 days before Obama's birthday? Like supermarket and grocery store. Pregnant mother is also 69. Interesting. And her name, Erin Swari. Look at this. Her name equals 666. Wow. Erin Swari, 666. Okay, that's it for that one. Now to the story connected to the soon assassination of Donald Trump. Just the headline alone should tell you that this is predicted programming. Indiana man pardoned by Trump is fatally shot during traffic stop. I mean, doesn't this like plant the seeds in your brain? Trump is fatally shot right there. All together. But anyways, Indiana man pardoned by Trump is fatally shot during traffic stop. This article from yesterday, January 27th. I'm going to show you how this whole thing connects to Trump in a big way. An Indiana man was fatally shot by a deputy during a traffic stop just days after he was pardoned by President Donald Trump for a misdemeanor related to the 2021 U.S. Capitol riot. Matthew Huddle, 42, of Hobart, was killed Sunday by a Jasper County Sheriff's deputy, authorities said. Okay, guys, so number 1, Indiana. This happened in Indiana, right? And this is a guy that President Trump pardoned. So Indiana equals 47. How perfect. Because Trump equals 47, and he just became the 47th U.S. president, and president equals 47. All right, so Indiana has the 47 like Trump and president. Well, Indiana is also 52, and this happened during a traffic stop, which is also 52, and president is also 52. Well, traffic stop is also 133, like president is 133. All right, so we're building the case here. Traffic stop, 133.52, president, 133.52. Well, look at his name. Matthew Huddle, 176, like Donald J. Trump is 176. Now, here's where it's really crazy. He was allegedly killed on Sunday. Okay? So if he was killed on Sunday, that means he was killed 139 days before Trump's birthday. And this is the guy who was pardoned by Trump. Look, pardoned equals 139. Okay, you can't argue with it. This is an undeniable ritual connected to the soon assassination of Donald Trump. There's no other way around it. This guy specifically, that's the whole part of the story. That's the whole headline. This guy was pardoned by Trump. Pardoned equals 139. And he died 139 days before Trump's birthday. So that's it right there. Now, back to the Indiana governor. We just talked about him with the supermarket. This happened 44 weeks after the governor's birthday. Like, Indiana man is 44, and shooting is 44. And it says here, Matthew Huddle, 42, was involved in a traffic stop by a Jasper County Sheriff's deputy. It says, it alleged that Huddle resisted arrest and was found to have a firearm on him. But anyways, my point here, he was killed by a Jasper County Sheriff's deputy, right? Look, Jasper County equals Matthew Huddle in 2 ciphers. So that should tell you right there, this is news by the numbers. On top of everything else, Matthew Huddle equals Jasper County, right? And then also, notice he's 42 years old. Again, gun 42, ammo 42, Jesuit 42, Freemason 42, big number. The beast is given 42 months. The list goes on. But yep, I think that might be it. Let's see. Yep, that is it. If anybody would like to support the channel, here's how you can do so. Very much appreciated. If anybody would like to support, I could really use the help right now, to be honest. So thank you very much to everyone who does support. I have PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle. You can also mail something. And again, to everyone who does support, I really appreciate it. All right, so since we've talked so much about Indiana, the Indiana supermarket shooting, and the Indiana man that Trump pardoned, let me remind you, we just talked about the Indiana man who was arrested for making threats against Trump. Let me go over that quickly one time. An Indiana man accused of making threats against Trump on TikTok has been arrested. This article from January 24th. And if you remember, another man was arrested on the same day for the same type of deal. This guy, who's from Florida, like Trump is from Florida. So long story short, both of these guys were arrested for the same thing. They were both making threats against Trump, and they got arrested 6 months and 11 days after Butler. And Butler happened at 6/11, and assassination equals 6/11. And they were also arrested 195 days after Butler, which happened on the 195th day of the year, like Trump shooting 195, the firefighter in the crowd, Corey Comparator 195, Trump head wound 195. They also got arrested 7 months, 1 week, and 3 days after Trump's birthday. That's 7/13. Trump was shot in Butler on 7/13. And they were arrested 6 months, 1 week, and 4 days after Butler for your 6/14, which is Trump's birthday. And the one guy was named Shannon Atkins, which equaled 159 like Donald Trump, and his birthday is 159 days from Trump's birthday. And he made violent posts, which equals 138 like Donald Trump. That one photo, it's just, for some reason, there's a glare on that one photo. I don't know. Violent posts, 138, Donald Trump, 138. See how they highlighted violent posts there? And then the other guy, Douglas Thrams, DT, like Donald Trump. Thrams equals Trump. Douglas Thrams equals Donald John Trump. The number is 76, and he made threats on TikTok, which equals 76. And again, he's from Indiana, 47, like Trump, 47, President, 47. Trump just became number 47. And we don't need to go over all this again. Just some stuff about Butler. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Tell you what, let me look something up real quick, and then we will do a quick recap. I just want to look something up quickly. Give me 1 sec. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You never know how long the stream might go, but that's pretty much what I wanted to share. I just want to look up one more thing real quick here. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, I might have missed something. I'm glad I looked this up. What I forgot to do because hold on. Is that correct? Then yeah. Okay, so as I was going through that decode of the Indiana man, the one thing I forgot to look up, how long was it after Butler when he got shot? And you're not going to believe it. I'm glad I caught it. Man, okay. Better late than never. You got it, Decoding Our Reality. I'm glad I looked that up. Well, what a confirmation, because I put all that together without that part. Here you go. An Indiana man was fatally shot by a deputy during a traffic stop just days after he was pardoned by President Donald Trump. Matthew Huddle, 42, was killed on Sunday. So he was killed on Sunday, right? Check it out, guys. Look at that. 6/14. That's Trump's birthday. Look at that, guys. He was killed 6 months and 14 days after Butler. There you go. Slam dunk, man. I'm so glad I didn't miss that. Wow. Look at that, guys. He died 6 months and 14 days after Butler. That's Donald Trump's birthday. June 14th, 6/14. Unbelievable, man. All right. Well, now that we got that, I guess we can do the recap. Hold on. Yeah, here's a look at my garage. Hold on. See how I got myself on the TV up there? That's how I know how the screen's looking. All right, hold on. That's also how I read most of your comments on the TV in front of me. All right, well, that's a big piece of the puzzle. Glad we got that in there. But yeah, on top of everything I showed you about that story, this guy died 6 months and 14 days after Butler. Wow. That is Donald Trump's birthday, 6/14. Okay, if you're coming in late, let's do a quick recap. Shouldn't take long. And we'll just run through everything again quickly. Hey, Travis, good to see you. All right, guys, here we go. Quickest recap ever. Doomsday clock ticks closer to world annihilation amid fears of nuclear war, AI arms race, and another pandemic. We get this news on 1/28. They unveiled the 2025 update for the Doomsday Clock on Tuesday, showing it now sits 89 seconds to midnight, 1 second closer than last year. The Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, which decides where the hands are set, cited the Russia-Ukraine war, ongoing conflicts in the Middle East, the threat of nuclear war, climate change, a looming bird flu pandemic, and AI arms race. All right, Doomsday Clock equals 666, the number of the beast. We get this news today on 1/28, January 28th, and that's a big number connected to Obama. President Barack Obama equals 128. There was a bridge collapse, the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse when the cargo ship hit the bridge, right? What happened in Obama's movie? The cargo ship lost control, right? Same thing happened here. Cargo ship lost control, hit the bridge. Well, that bridge collapsed at 1:28 a.m. It was the Francis Scott Key Bridge. It collapsed 128 days before Francis Scott Key's birthday. Bridge collapse equals 128. It happened in Maryland, which equals 128. The name of the cargo ship in Obama's movie is called White Lion, which equals 128. Obama's movie hit Netflix on December 8th. That's 128. Obama's movie about the power grid going down. Power grid equals 128. The bridge also collapsed 128 days after Joe Biden's birthday while he was president. Then in the movie Leave the World Behind, the cargo ship White Lion loses control and comes ashore with 128 minutes left in the movie. And then there's a bridge collapse 128 minutes into the movie, which I covered up there. So, let me, oh, by the way, the cargo ship that hit the bridge was named Dolly. Dolly had a famous painting called The Broken Bridge in the Dream, which equaled 128. But let me show you the broken bridge here, because I covered it up. But yeah, 128 minutes into the movie, they show this bridge with the center missing. That's a bridge collapse right there. 128 minutes into the movie. Obama's movie, right? So on top of all those 128s, and today's date is 128, look where the Doomsday Clock is located. It's located at the Keller Center, which equals 128. And we're connecting the number 128, obviously, to the bridge, right? Well, today just happens to be 44 weeks after the bridge collapse. Obama number 44. We're talking about the clock. Clock equals 44. Don't forget, fallen angel equals 44. Lightning equals 44, too. The Guidestones were in Elberton, Georgia. Elberton 44, Georgia 44. The devil went down to Georgia. Guidestones went down on 7-6, like Barack Obama equals 76. Anyways, that old serpent, 177, another name for the devil. Today is 177 days after Obama's birthday. New World Order is also 177. The Doomsday Clock is located in Chicago, the same place where Obama has his presidential center, and Obama is the former senator of Illinois. And it says Obama was selected to the Illinois Senate in 96, succeeding Democratic State Senator Alice Palmer from Illinois' 13th District, which at that time spanned Chicago's South Side neighborhoods from Hyde Park, Kenwood South to South Shore and west to Chicago Lawn. Long story short, Obama's got big connections to Chicago. So what are the odds that, of all the cities in the country, that it would be in Chicago, right? And specifically, it's at the University of Chicago, which equals 229, like Barack Obama, 229. University of Chicago, 103, like Obama, 103. Chicago equals 35, like Satan, 35. Baphomet, 35. 89 seconds equals 84, like Obama, 84. Born on 8/4. When you write out 89, it equals 116, like Barack Hussein Obama, 116. When you write out 89, it equals 154, like the Antichrist, 154. And when you write out 89, it equals 623, like Barack Hussein Obama, 623. Wow. Yeah, we had the 128 on, here, I'll pull it up for you. I'm pretty sure I scrolled past a bunch of 128s with Luigi Mangione because he had the 128 on his license. Don't forget, President Donald John Trump equals 128. And look when Luigi was born, on 128 date numerology. What are the odds? Whoops. Look, remember I told you how the whole thing with Luigi Mangione was all connected to Donald Trump? More predictive programming, right? Well, look at the name on his fake ID. Mark Rosario equals Donald Trump and Hilton Hotel. And look at the address, 128. All right, 128 right there. Let me show you. Oh, crap, I got rid of that. I need to keep that. I'll open a new tab. This guy was shot on 1/26. And we need Trump's birthday. Hold on. Or no, we need Butler. We need Butler. Okay. What am I showing you? President Donald John Trump equals 128. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have a decode with that number. Hold on. There's some story I did about immunity with Trump in the 128. Maybe I can find it. I just did this story. Cecil Richards. Oh, she died the day of Trump's inauguration. The president of Planned Parenthood. And she was at the White House on, 128 days after her birthday. There should be a 128 with some immunity thing with Trump. Hold on. Now, just in case you think I'm a crazy person, when did the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse? Did it collapse in 2024? It sure did. So why do I have a post here talking about bridge collapse equals 128 and today is 128? Oh, look, that's from today. Look at this post. This is from 3 years ago. Hello. You know why? Because there was a bridge collapse that day. Yeah. A snow-covered bridge in Pittsburgh collapsed Friday morning. Yep, right here. Look at the date, folks. How can anyone argue with this stuff? Bridge in Pittsburgh collapses on 128. Here I am talking about it 3 years ago. Well before the Francis Scott Key Bridge. So, anyone wants to argue with gematria, here I am talking about bridge collapses in the number 128 years before it happened. How about that? Oh, here it is. Yeah. Here's what I was looking for. We obviously got this news July 1st. Where's the headline saying July 1st? Hold on, that was like a follow-up thing. Here's another 128. Remember the Galveston Bridge that collapsed? There you go. Galveston 128. Wonder if that was a coincidence. Remember when Stormy Daniels took the stand for hush money on the 128th day of the year? And hush money's 128. Pepperidge Farms remembers. Yeah, that 128, no joke. Been talking about it for a long time. The golf course shooting was connected to the 128. Let's see. Where's the immunity? Let me type in immunity. Yeah, I wish this showed the date of the headline. I know it was obviously July 1st. We got this headline. Long story short, guys, I'm going to try to find the headline for you. Long story short, we got this headline July 1st, 2024. The Supreme Court ruled Monday. Well, there you go, Monday. See how this was a Monday? The Supreme Court ruled Monday in Trump v. United States that a former president has substantial immunity from prosecution for official acts committed while in office, but not for unofficial acts. Look how they highlighted immunity from prosecution. We got this headline 128 days before the election. Look, immunity from prosecution 128. Like President Donald John Trump, 128. Let's see, what else did I have there? Official acts, immunity. Here, I'm just going to type it into Google. Immunity from prosecution. July 1st. Immunity from There you go. July 1st. There you go. July 1st, 2024. Just wanted to prove that to you. But yeah, 128, big number, and hopefully that proves it. Okay, so I did the recap on this, right? Let's do the quick recap on the supermarket, and then the Indiana man, and then that'll be it. Shooting inside Indiana supermarket leaves 3 dead, including the suspect, and 2 injured. It's a sad day in Elkhart. This article from January 27th. It's a sad day in Elkhart, 201. The full name of the Pope, 201. The Pope lives in Suite 201. The Domus Sancti Marte, which equals 201. Catholic Pope equals 201. The Jesuit Order, 201. Event, 201. The Georgia Guidestones went down 201 days from the Pope's birthday. It's a sad day in Elkhart, 201 and 312. Like the full name of the Pope is 201 and 312. This happened in Elkhart, which equals 42. It happened 42 days after the Pope's birthday. Like Jesuit is 42. The Pope is a Jesuit. I had it up here. Gun and ammo are also 42. Ammo, 42. Gun, 42. Since we're talking about a shooting, right? So Elkhart 42, gun 42, ammo 42, Jesuit 42, 42 days after the Pope's birthday. And Elkhart is also 114. This happened 1 month, 1 week, and 4 days after the Pope's birthday, like 114. And we're connecting this to the Pope. Indiana equals Pope. Indiana equals Francis. This happened 56 days before the governor's birthday, like Pope is 56, like Society of Jesus 56. The Pope is a member of the Society of Jesus, and it happened in Elkhart County, which equals 56. It happened at Martin's Supermarket, which is 79, like Murder and Society of Jesus 79. It happened 10 months and 3 weeks before the Pope's birthday. It happened 10 months and 3 days after the governor's birthday. Indiana Grocery Store 103, Grocery Store Shooting 103, the Vatican 103, Jesuits 103. It happened at Martin's, which equals 50, like gun control and Jesuits. Grocery Store 69, like the Jesuit Order 69, Supermarket 69. And then remember the eyewitness was a pregnant woman, which was also 69. And this happened 44 weeks after the governor's birthday in Elkhart, Indiana, which equals 44, like Shooting 44. Obama number 44, and this happened 14 days after the governor assumed office. Obama equals 14, and 3 dead, including the suspect, 2 injured for your 3 and your 2, like Barack Obama 32, Obama 32. Indiana Grocery Store 103, Grocery Store Shooting 103, Obama 103. Indiana Supermarket 116, like Barack Hussein Obama 116. Elkhart, Indiana 64, like Barack Hussein Obama 64, the Antichrist 64. Elkhart, Indiana equals 251. This happened 25 weeks and 1 day after Obama's birthday. Supermarket equals 69. Grocery store equals 69. It happened 6 months and 9 days before Obama's birthday. Supermarket equals 532. It happened 5 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days after Obama's birthday. And it happened on a day with 37 date numerology. Shooting equals 37. And it happened on East Jackson Boulevard, which equals 322, the number of skull and bones. And the eyewitness, Erin Swari, she's a pregnant mother, which is a perfect match to New World Order, and 3 out of the 4. And her name, Erin Swari, equals 666. By the way, let me look something up. Pregnant. What does pregnant equal? I think pregnant equals Antichrist. Hold on. Yeah, pregnant is 121. So we could also throw that in there. Pregnant, 121, like Antichrist. So yeah, Antichrist says the 121. Like, pregnant is 121. And yeah, pregnant mother equals New World Order, and her name equals 666. All right, last but not least, the Indiana man, pardoned by Trump, has been shot. What a headline. And this is crazy. Remember, we just had the Indiana man arrested on the 24th. He was arrested for making threats against Trump. Indiana man pardoned by Trump is fatally shot during traffic stop. An Indiana man was fatally shot by a deputy during a traffic stop just days after he was pardoned by President Donald Trump for a misdemeanor related to the 2021 U.S. Capitol riot. Matthew Huddle, 42 of Hobart, was killed Sunday by a Jasper County Sheriff's deputy, authorities said. All right, Indiana 47, Trump 47, President 47, Trump just became number 47. Indiana 52, traffic stop 52, President 52. Traffic stop 133, President 133. Matthew Huddle 176, Donald J. Trump 176. This happened 139 days before Trump's birthday. The guy who Trump pardoned equals 139. Wow. And it happened 44 weeks after the governor's birthday, like Indiana man, like shooting. And Matthew Huddle was killed by a Jasper County deputy. Jasper County equals Matthew Huddle, and 2 ciphers, which should tell you this is news by the numbers. And the thing we discovered late in the game, I had a feeling I forgot to look up something, and then I looked it up, and the numbers were perfect. How do you explain that? So this guy was killed 6 months and 14 days after Trump was shot in Butler, allegedly. And of course, 6/14 is Donald Trump's birthday. Let me prove it to you, just for fun. Donald Trump's birthday. The old 6/14. All right. So you couldn't script this one any better. 6 months, 14 days after Butler, Trump's birthday. The guy who Donald Trump pardoned gets shot. I mean, come on. And pardoned is 139, and it just happened to be 139 days before Trump's birthday? What are the odds? And if anyone needs that again, there it is. Thank you very much to everyone who does support. All right. I think we got it all now. Let me turn this thing around. All right. Hey, Mom of Texas 3. Hey, Jan. Hey, Scotty. Hey, Evie. Hey, Mary. Hey, Allie. Hey, Bones. Hey, Saved. Anybody have any questions or anything to add? Let me know. If not, we will wrap it up. But yeah, every single one of them stories, all coded. The Doomsday Clock on 128, big connections to Obama. The supermarket shooting, huge connections to the Pope and Obama. And this Indiana man who was pardoned by Trump, I think it's clear predicted programming for the soon Trump assassination. And then on top of everything, I didn't even realize that it was 6 months and 14 days after Butler, which is Trump's birthday. So, you know. Do I have a timeline about the Trump assassination? Nope, I don't have any specific date that I'm looking at, but I do think it could be this year. And I only say that because Trump assassination equals 248. President Donald Trump equals 248. And America is 248 years old right now. So is the Illuminati. Let's see, President Donald Trump is 248, and then Trump assassination is 248. Yeah, and then, hold on, let's see. Trump mugshot. So, Trump got his mugshot, or headshot, on the 24th day of the 8th month. It was August 24th, which is 248, the 24th day of the 8th month. So yeah, that's the only reason I think it could be this year, because President Donald, why do I keep forgetting? President Donald Trump, I don't want to say anything that's incorrect. Oh, speaking of that, I got to correct something I said yesterday. President Donald Trump, 248. Trump assassination, 248. America, 248 years old right now. Now, this very rarely happens. I said something yesterday. Actually, I showed you something that could have been fake. So I want to clear the air. I don't like sharing anything that's fake. So what it was, I was talking about the tariffs yesterday with Colombia, and the numbers were correct. It was an actual story about Trump putting 25% tariffs on Colombia. Fun fact, Colombia equals tariffs in two ciphers, and it was 25%, Trump equals 25. And anyways, Colombia was also 47, like tariffs, like Trump equals 47. But anyways, what I showed was an alleged a tweet that Eric Trump had made about tariffs, saying the gloves are off, and it was about the golden age and stuff. Long story short, it turns out the tweet from Eric Trump about the tariffs could have been fake. All right? So I just want to put that out there. Now, what's not fake is Eric Trump's hand signal at the inauguration, where he did the Illuminati pyramid, right? And we know these guys are all part of the club, right? So, also what's not fake, yesterday I also shared a post on Instagram from Donald Trump Jr. of his dad looking into a mirror, and the guy in the mirror is Donald Trump with a goat head on, and he said goat, which obviously is the Baphomet, right, which they worship. So the post with Donald Jr. from Instagram with the goat head, that's 100% real. I went on Instagram myself and looked it up. But yeah, it turns out that tweet from Eric Trump about the tariffs could have been fake. And again, that rarely happens on this channel, that I show you guys something that is not true. And I do apologize. It was not my intention to mislead anyone, obviously. But anyways, I just wanted to put that out there. That way nobody else, shares that part of it. And that's what happened. I saw quite a few people sharing that information. Different YouTube channels, different people on Facebook. And I said, oh, well, everyone's sharing it. It must be legit. And plus, allegedly, this was a tweet that was deleted. That was the problem. I had no way to go back and see if it was a real tweet. But what gave it away, where it shows the views on the tweet, it has a lowercase k. It should be a capital K. That's how Twitter or X shows their views with a capital K. This one had a lowercase k, so obviously it was a doctored photo. So anyways, that's it. Everything else in that video was correct, but not the Eric Trump tweet. So, what else do I have to say today? Let me see. We covered the 3 stories. I still can't, I mean, I'm glad I caught it, but yeah, I can't believe I didn't look that up first. You know, how far that Indiana man was killed after Butler. And thank you, God. All credit to God that I looked this up, because I know if I would have missed it and looked it up later, not in the video, I would have been kicking myself all night. Like, dang it, you left out that part. But yep, that Indiana man, on top of everything else, he was shot and killed 6 months, 14 days after Butler, which is Donald Trump's birthday. So, big confirmation. So yeah, we covered the Doomsday Clock, we covered the grocery store shooting, and we covered the Indiana man who Trump pardoned shot. I think I got it all in there. Let me check it with the chat. Anything else going on in the news right now? It's been a very busy January. I don't think I've gone one day in January without putting out a video, which is common, you know. I pretty much try to put something out every single day. But let me check in with the chat. Yeah, I see you guys are talking about the Super Bowl. Yeah, what a crazy ritual that was. The Eagles picked up win number 666 all time to leave the Commanders on 666 wins all time. And if the Eagles were to lose in the Super Bowl, which I'm not saying don't go bet on anything I say, don't bet, it's a sin. But if they were to lose in the Super Bowl, their all-time record would be 666 and 666. And Revelation 3 talks about Philadelphia, and it talks about the synagogue of Satan, right? And the Eagles scored 55 points in the game, which is rare. It's very rare to score 55. Of course, Satan equals 55. Fallen angel equals 55. Lightning equals 55. Satan falls like lightning, right? And they're going to Super Bowl 59. Revelation equals 59. Eagles versus Chiefs equals 59. And, but yeah, the big thing would be the 666 connection. Unbelievable. And, yeah, that was pretty much the key points about that. But yeah, that should tell you right there that the NFL is rigged and satanic. How is that? I bet you could go look it up, and I would be surprised. Although, maybe not too surprised, because these people have been doing this for a long time. But I'd be interested to know, has there ever, in the history of the NFL, been a game where a team, probably not. I was going to say, has there ever been a game where a team win number 666 to leave the other team on 666 wins? Then I was going to say, has that ever happened to advance a team to the Super Bowl? That's definitely got to be a no. There's no way a team has ever advanced to the Super Bowl by getting win number 666 to leave the other team on 666. No. And then the fact that in the same chapter of Revelation, Philadelphia and Satan, the synagogue of Satan, they're mentioned together, and now Philadelphia is going to Super Bowl 59 when Revelation equals 59. It's crazy. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, don't gamble on anything I say. I advise everyone to not gamble, just decode it and share what you know. Try to wake people up. Don't get greedy and try to, because, I mean, come on, we're, number one, not only is gambling a sin, but we're literally like so close to the end. We're in the end times. You know, don't be worried about making a couple peanuts. Just try to share the truth. Like, if there was anything we should not be doing in the last days, it's sitting here like gambling on satanic rituals. Remember, they sacrifice people for these leagues too. So you're like gambling on something where people are being sacrificed. It's not something you want to get into. That's for sure. Let me see. Oh, I forgot. See, I'm glad I looked it up. I forgot the other sick part about the ritual. Here, let me pull out the phone stand one more time. I forgot the Eagles did this on the anniversary of Kobe's death. Yeah, I forgot the whole Kobe connection. Hold on. All right, real quick. So, the Eagles advanced to the Super Bowl, and by doing so, they picked up win number 666. And they left the Commanders on 666 wins. That's wild. And if they were to lose the Super Bowl, right, not saying that's going to happen, but if they were to lose, their all-time record would be 666 and 666. And Philadelphia is mentioned in Revelation 3. All right, they're going to Super Bowl 59. Revelation equals 59. Anyways, they also scored 55 points to get there. Satan equals 55. And they did this on January 26th. That's the 5-year anniversary of Kobe Bryant's death. He was a big Philadelphia Eagles fan, Kobe. He was born in Philadelphia, right? So they advanced to the Super Bowl, their 5th Super Bowl. Look, 5th time in franchise history on the 5-year anniversary of Kobe, right? So how does Kobe connect to the number 666? Remember, Philly picked up win number 666 on Kobe's death date. Kobe scored his career high 81 points in game number 666 of his career. You think that's a coincidence? If you do, know this. See the 81 points? Kobe, I'll just show you. Kobe being Bryant equals 81. Mark of the Beast equals 81 in the same cipher. That's exactly why. What I'm about to show you, literally proves that the NBA is rigged. Or you could just see what happened with LeBron when he got the points record. That's a different story, the number 38. But anyways, or maybe Desmond Bain with his stat line, the 222 stat line. Let me see, real quick. Mark of the Beast, 81, game 666. Kobe Bean Bryant, 81 in the same cipher. Now you know. This is a good one to share with Grandma. Kobe Bean Bryant, 81. Mark of the Beast, 81. That is why Kobe scored 81 in game 666. Okay? And then what did Kobe die in? He just happened to die in a helicopter, which equals 666. If you think this stuff is a coincidence, you would be incorrect. And just in case you think it's a coincidence, my connection to Kobe, look what the Philadelphia Eagles posted the day of the game. They posted a helicopter with a little black man at the bottom. It says, "Go Birds," in all caps, which is a perfect match to killing and Kobe's death, right, in a helicopter. I mean, it's craziness. So we had that, and then Eagles vs. Chiefs, 59. And then Mahomes advances to the Super Bowl 131 days after his birthday, Super Bowl 131. And he also advanced to the Super Bowl 33 weeks and 3 days before his birthday when his full name equals 333. And they took the lead with 3 minutes and 33 seconds. And last year in the Super Bowl, he threw for 333 yards. And Kansas City equals Super Bowl 59. And we'll see if they can three-peat. Fun fact, it's going to be in New Orleans, the home of Lil Wayne, who has a song called Three-Peat. So you weren't supposed to see that. That was just supposed to be future notes in the future. So don't bet on anything I show. I have no clue who's going to win, and it could be a trap, because obviously, the way it looks like the Chiefs are going to get the three-peat to leave the Eagles on 666, 666. But are they going to be that bold? I don't know. It's probably a stretch to say this. You almost feel like something like that could bring down the NFL. But people are so brain dead and fluoridated and mind controlled, I don't know if anything would wake them up. Maybe they'll be that bold. We'll see. Anyways, let me see. I mentioned Desmond Bain, and I mentioned LeBron. Let's see. Okay, let's do Desmond Bain. I got like 3 good examples of why the NBA is rigged. So my one example is Kobe. Desmond Bain is my other example. Okay? And it's my favorite number with Desmond Bain. If this doesn't tell you the NBA is rigged, nothing will. 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 2 fouls, 22.2% field goal percent on 2-2-22. Desmond Bain strangely records the most satisfying stat line of all time. Well, I'm going to show you what they didn't tell you. All right, that's a real headline. See how he wears the number 22? Okay, where's the number 22? Here you go, Sports Center. Sports Center facts. Desmond Bain, who wears the number 22, shot 22.2% from the field with 2 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 2 fouls, and 2 turnovers on 2-2-22, February 2nd, right? Here's what they don't tell you. They don't tell you his last name, Bain, equals 22. They don't tell you this happened on February 2nd, and when you write out February 2nd in gematria, it equals 222. Think about that. He did this on February 2nd. 2-2-22. February 2nd equals 222. Don't worry about that. And Desmond Bain is also 201. Oh, is this not the one with all the stuff? Sorry guys, that's not the one with all the stuff in it. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, I'm so sorry. I messed it all up, guys. On top of all that I told you guys, he did this 222 days after his birthday. Yes, that stat line with all the 2s on February 2nd, 2-2-22, February 2nd equals 222. Look at the birthday of Desmond Bain. It is June 25th, guys. He recorded that stat line 222 days after his birthday. So, I mean, that's just mathematically impossible at that point. Here you go. That's everything I just said. So, long story short, Desmond Bain wears the number 22. Bain equals 22. He shot 22.2%. That's 222 from the field with 2 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 2 fouls, 2 turnovers on 2-2-22, which is February 2nd, which equals 222, as you can see, right? He did all that 222 days after his birthday. Now, oh, Cody's live? Uh-oh. I'm going to wrap this up in a second. Hold on, y'all. Don't leave yet. Sorry, Cody. I got a few more things to say. But yeah, Desmond Bain also has the 201. Let's see if I can find the LeBron with the 38, and then we'll wrap this up for Cody. Here it is. So, when LeBron became the all-time points leader, passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, let me zoom in for you. So, when LeBron, when LeBron became the all-time points leader, okay, he did it on the 38th day of the year. All right? He scored 38 points. All right? And LeBron did it at the age of 38. And the record stood for 38 years. And the record was at 38,000 points. So that right there should blow your mind, right? LeBron was 38 years old when he broke the record. He broke the record on the 38th day of the year with 38 points. And the record was at 38,000, right? Well, the guy who held the record was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. LeBron James was born 38 weeks after that record was set. Look, April 5th, 1984, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar set the record. Look when LeBron was born. December 30th, 1984. LeBron was born 38 weeks after that record was set. And then he breaks the record at the age of 38, scoring 38 points on the 38th day of the year when the record was at 38,000 points. If that don't tell you, it's rigged. And by the way, Lucifer equals 38. So between the LeBron ritual, the Desmond Bain 222 ritual, and the Kobe 81 and game 666, plus all the 41s connected to Kobe. Let's see, do I have anything quickly on Kobe with the 41? If not, I'll just wrap this up so we can get over to Cody. Let's see if I have anything on Kobe and the 41. It might not pop up. Or wasn't there a Kobe's teammate? Was it Darius Moore? I think I talked about it with that one. All right, here it is. Talked about the 41 here. Darius Morris, ex-NBA player, dead at 33 in a big Kobe ritual. See right here? Morris was a second-round pick where he played his first 2 seasons alongside legend Kobe Bryant, right? So, anyway, he died at 33. Kobe equals 33. This guy averaged 3.3 points a game. Long story short, big number with Kobe, the number 41 is the only slide I really want to talk about. But that guy, Darius Morris, he was the 41st pick in the draft, and his death was announced 4 months and 1 day after his birthday, and LA equals 41. But anyways, Kobe Bryant equals 41, and Kobe died at the age of 41, and Kobe died 41 days after the Pope's birthday. And here's some more 41 for you. And then after this, we'll wrap it up. Kobe's most infamous game was when he faced the Raptors in 2006, where he scored a career-high 81 points. That was in game 666, right? Kobe being Bryant, 81, Mark of the Beast, 81. The rest of his team scored a total of 41 points. 41. Okay? So in game 666, when he scored the 81, the rest of the team scored 41. Remember, Kobe Bryant equals 41, dead at 41. In Kobe's last game before retirement against the Utah Jazz, he scored 60 points. The rest of his team scored a total of 41 points. In Kobe's last game before retirement against the Utah Jazz, the last shot he made in the game, Kobe was guarded by the Utah Jazz player wearing the number 41 jersey. And in Kobe's last game before his retirement against the Utah Jazz, he came off the court for the last time with 4.1 seconds left on the clock. In the film The Black Mamba, Kobe starred with Kanye West. During the film, Kobe threw a basketball time bomb at Kanye West's helicopter. The last you see of the basketball time bomb, the countdown time is 4.1. And by the way, Kobe died in a helicopter. And helicopter equals 666. And he scored his career high in game 666. So between all the 41 and the 81 with Kobe, the LeBron with the 38, and the 222 stuff with Desmond Bain, that should tell you that the NBA is rigged. And it's not just the NBA, guys. It's the NFL, it's the MLB, it's the NHL. It's all rigged, scripted, and satanic. All right, let me wrap this up for y'all so we can get over to Cody's. Oh, and my dog is whining to get out. All right, guys. Hey, Pete. Hey, Benny. Here, give me 1 second. I hear my dog trying to get out the back. Let me let him out real quick. 1 second. All right, guys. Thank you guys for being here today. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for being part of the channel, as always. Thank you guys for all the nice comments. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Allie. Thank you, Abel's Adventures. I appreciate it. Sorry, I had an itchy forehead. I know that looked kind of awkward. Like, what is he doing? Yeah, I had a itch right here. But yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. It's been a good show. We covered a lot of topics. I didn't think we'd talk this much about basketball today, but hey, here we are. That's why you should never leave the show early, unless you're going to go watch Cody, then it's okay. But a lot of people, I get done, right, and then I start doing the recap, and then a lot of people leave. But look, it usually turns into this, where we talk about other stuff. So, and I like to do the recap, because whenever I do the recap, I always think of other stuff. Happens almost every time. So, anyways, thank you guys for being here today. Thank you guys for being part of the channel. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Please do me a favor on the way out. Please hit the like and the share. Very much appreciated. And I'm going to go head over to Decoding with Cody. And remember, decoding is spelled with a K. Here, let me just give him the proper shout out. Shall we? You guys all know Cody by now, but here, let me show you where I'm headed. Yeah, he's live. All right, here's where we're going. Decoding with Cody, decoding with a K, and Cody with a K. So that's where we're going. He's live. Super Bowl 59, Hail to the Chief, Part 1. All right, guys. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll never give up. Sometimes I have a rough day, and it's like, this is so hard, but nope, this is what I've been called to do, and I will continue doing this until I'm dead or raptured, whatever comes first. So, anyways, guys, thank you for being here today. Thank you for being part of the channel. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. On the way out, please hit the like and the share. Very much appreciated. And as always, keep looking up. We are living in the biblical end of days. Jesus is coming very soon. I can't wait. And I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless.